What's up, you beautiful Redditors? Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Welcome to the RNEWS Evening Show. And let's just jump into it. From r/politics, Black Californians accuse Trump trains of being like Taliban had come to town. Don't forget that to this day, Trump thinks the Central Park Five is still guilty because they are black. This is after the Central Park Five were cleared of wrongdoing by DNA evidence. And Trump spent years on the birther theory about Obama because Obama was black. Even after Obama released his birth certificate to prove he was born in Hawaii. And don't forget that Trump wouldn't even rent his apartments out to black people and was sued by the Nixon administration for it. Trump privately hates black people, but he will be more than happy to fool them just to get their vote. It's not very private. Then he spouts off about how black people love him. The only ones buying his bullcrap are the rube the propaganda machine has hoodwinked. No, he has a black supporter, and pointed him out at our rally. What makes me laugh about conservatives, and are conservative especially, is how they gleefully use a person like 50 Cent or Lil Wayne to prove Trump isn't about racism, when both of them openly say they vote Trump because he'll save me money on my taxes. Like, you can't even get a black vote apart from some nonsense about tax. This happened on my state highway yesterday. If you think making my commute take longer will help convince me to vote your way, you've lost your damn mind. Yep, they don't care if you don't vote for their guy. They just want to intimidate you into not voting for yours either. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/news, U.S. judge orders USPS to reinforce extraordinary measures ballot delivery policy. I work for the USPS. The message from above has been the same since day one. We treat anything political, whether it's ads or ballots, better than we treat first-class mail. Everything is documented, tracked, delivered even with insufficient postage, etc. Hell, I had to work yesterday, my only day off of the week. I had to go to multiple post offices, collect mail from the blue boxes, count it, sort it, separate any ballots, then deliver the mail to the processing plant. Despite the message the public is seeing in the media, all of us are doing everything we can to keep crap flowing as it normally does. Christmas season is now upon us and I'm already freaking exhausted. Appreciate you. Thank you for your work. They pay me to be here. So we're all good. Everybody has a part to play in the world. I'm just here to hold your package. Yeah, I said it. Well delivered, right finger, cool right finger. Call Air Union Steward or the OIG. The one thing management gets in trouble for is fricking with clock rings. Thankfully down here in Florida it appears my ballot was received and counted after I checked online. Thank you Broad USPS workers for doing a great job despite this whole mess the GOP put y'all in. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/World News, demonstrators burn Trump effigies in Mexico during border wall protest. Nothing burns like an effigy. Next will be a Christmas rush for sets of Trump and Arta Matryoshka dolls. Trump pissed off the Mexicans. This will only encourage his supporters who see this as a sign of Trump's success. Is there literally anything in this world they don't see as a sign of his success? Actual success. Who doesn't love a food old-fashioned effigy burning? The key to burning an ex-wife effigy is to dip it in paraffin wax and then toss the flaming bottle of isopropyl alcohol from a safe distance. Do not stand too close when you light an ex-wife effigy. Ron Swanson. As a Mexican, this is shameful. Countries should be able to have immigration laws. And our own country has tough immigration laws and treats illegal immigrants even worse. Who is the other little guy they're burning? I'm left of center, but the US doesn't owe anything to Mexico. People shouldn't be crossing the border illegally, and open borders are a bad idea. Our immigration laws are lax enough already. Immigrants are good for our country and should be welcome, but come in legally. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/politics, Trump fans stranded in the cold for hours, yet again, after Georgia rally report. It's too bad volunteers with their pickup trucks and flags were out jamming the highways of other states, instead of helping people back from the rally. Helping people won't own the libs though. Yeah, what is wrong with this guy? Helping the people. Helping people is a gateway to socialism, and I'd rather die of hypothermia than give in to the libs. Look of triumph, by the way. Trump's supporters are literally buying a one-way ticket in order to get COVID. What a bunch of morons. Fair. Wife's family are all MAGA types in Georgia. Wife's cousin went to the rally. He said Trump got to Florida before he was able to get home. The photos he posted was wow. A crap ton of people packed together there, a super spreader event for sure. I like Biden, but if he pulled some crap like that to me personally, I would really have to examine my vote. Self-introspection is not usually a Trump supporter trait. 3 times in a row is not an accident. Edit. 4th. I forgot about him leaving them to heat stroke it out in Florida. It has to be intentional. If it happens once, sure, maybe there was a logistics issue. Once it happens, you make damn sure it doesn't happen again. 3 times in the past week. There's no way that is an accident. A metaphor for his presidency. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/news. Half of Slovakia's population tested for coronavirus in one day. I almost read tested as tested positive. Dude, same, my brain inserted the positive, so I had a surge of anxiety for a second there. A true societal achievement. 4 counties were tested last week. If full-scale testing during one weekend is even doable. Tests used are not as accurate as PCR tests, so we will have another testing next weekend to catch false negatives from this week. Yes, this was in the article. Just wanted to emphasize that. Girlfriend and I went to get tested, and medics at our testing place were in the good mood. We were joking about bleach drinking and 5G microchips. I don't test half of you half as well as I should like. And I test less than half of you half as well as you deserve. You're watching the RNEWS show. From r/World News. New Zealand's Jacinda Ardern appoints country's first Indigenous female foreign minister. The New Zealand government has several of Maori to choose from. If being Maori was their only criteria, they wouldn't necessarily have chosen her. Racists are weird. Racists are weird. That's racist for ya. Kara to out Aotearoa trying, even just a little, to decolonize ourselves. A lot of bullcrap comments that don't understand the wisdom and understanding a person of Maori descent brings. We have a different worldview. We have different priorities. Cheer Jacinda for seeing us much more than can be said for previous PMs. As an Aussie, just to open myself to not a Kiwi criticism, this appointment just increases my belief that NZ has a kinder and more inclusive government than under Scotty from marketing. The frick's going on in the comments, holy crap. I don't think people would be lining up to be word that a white man with a master's degree and who served for 25 years in Parliament is too unexperienced to get a top-tier cabinet post. I am not sure if it's the Reddit circle jerk, because I don't know a hell of a lot about NZ politics, but every time Jacinda pops up in the news it's because she is doing something awesome again. Tell us Kiwis, how do you go about getting a leader who isn't a complete and utter pile of crap? The world needs to know your secret. You vote. And that's where we're going to end today's show. But if you like what you saw, leave a like, and if you want to see more of the RNEWS show, hit that subscribe button. As always, this has been the RNEWS show, and I'll see you tomorrow.